Yes or no?
No,
Because I can't even see it here. Hmm? Let me check my
no.
phone because you can go live and then I'll be doing, doing shit. I know I knew this was you.
At least you're laughing. At least you're smiling. What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Hmm.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream and happy new year, you guys.
Let me see how you sound on my laptop. Hold on.
I sound good. I don't
Hold
I, I
on.
don't want to know what you're hearing, but I know I sound good. My volume is giving us echo since that's why we're not
I don't
able to
know. We gotta
quickly
wait
come
till
live.
I fly back to Africa to fix her phone is what we gotta do, you know? That's what
Oh,
we gotta do.
an
Let's just drop
hero
it.
without cake.
Let's just tell
An
it like it
hero
is.
without cake.
Let's just tell it
An
like it
hero
is.
without cake. An hero without cake. An hero without cake.
That's what I gotta do. You're not around the block for me to solve this, okay? You're not around
Whatever.
the block. Whatever is right, you know? I'm not around the block to
Hey
solve it.
Wolf, hey Veronica.
What
Welcome
up,
to the
Wolf?
stream and happy new year to you guys. Ah
Yeah.
woo!
Let me turn your volume down because you're loud as hell. Hold on. Un momento,
Now
por
I'm
favor.
loud. Now I'm loud.
And it sounds like
Okay.
and it sounds distorted too. So we gotta wait
Really?
months for me to fix her issues that she's having over there. So okay. But anyway, hopefully everybody's having a good Monday. I might get some pizza tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Nice pepperoni and mushroom pizza. What up, Bill?
Hey Bill, welcome to the
Um,
stream
so
and happy new year to you.
yeah, happy New Year, happy Kwanzaa, happy
What is
Feliz
Kwanzaa?
Feliz Navidad. I don't
What
know.
is Kwanzaa? So why do you
I don't
like
know.
saying happy Kwanzaa? What is Kwanzaa? Which
That's what black people here in America celebrate from the 26th through the 2nd. People mistake it
Oh,
for a celebration instead of Christmas, but it's not. Um, you know.
okay.
So
What
Irene,
like what's the actual meaning of Kwanzaa? Like Kwanzaa, like is it like a
I
tradition or something
I
or
would figure
religion?
you would I would figure you would know what it is, but when I told you, you had no idea what it was. Now, Irene knows
No.
I don't use the term African American because unless you're born in Africa, you're not African American. You're American if you're born in America. Okay? Irene knows my stance on
Mm-hmm.
this. She knows my race issue, my race stance. I usually don't bring race up. Um,
Yep.
so anyways, that's what it is. It's here, mainly in America, that they celebrate from the 26th through the 2nd. It's a festivities type of thing that
Okay.
they do, but a lot of people mistake it for a celebration in place of Christmas for Black people, but it's not. Um, and
Whoa.
when I said it to you, you had no idea what the hell it was. So
Yeah, I don't know what that thing is. So stop saying Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa. It sounds like a
mhm,
game. It sounds like a game that we play here.
it's a
Ukraine
game, all
Christmas
right.
is January. Oh yeah, I saw it on CNN news that Ukraine celebrates Christmas in January.
hmm Yeah.
Whew. I'm happy that
Let
we're
me
live
fix.
again today.
Yeah, I'm happy that we're
I'm
live again
streaming.
too.
Let
Yeah.
me not say live, but we're streaming.
I wish your sound was a little bit better for me, but that's okay. I'll solve the issue soon. So, but
My
it's
birthday will
crazy.
be in a couple of weeks. It'll be, hey, the fourth floor. Hmm. Whoa.
Wow.
Welcome to the fourth floor.
Mm. I remember
Hmm.
when I hit 40, everything went downhill when I hit 40, and that's the truth. Actually 40, 41, 42, but still, you know, that's
Yeah, that's why for me, I believe men from the age of 40 start checking everything you have in your system. Check your organs. Which one is working right and which one is not working right, so you start fixing it. Because prevention is better than cure.
hmm
So yeah,
Yeah, well, I put
if
so
I
many
was
substances in my body for almost 20 years, all the substances I put in my body really did a number on me. So, now I'm dealing with the consequences. So, it's all right.
yeah,
we'll make it. You know,
You'll
we'll
cross
make it.
that bridge. You
Yeah,
cross it. You fly that bridge.
we'll cross that bridge.
Okay? So don't
Hmm.
worry. It's a little thing that can be handled by the grace of God. Yep.
Amen. Amen to that, and a hallelujah.
Like you've been saying amen very well these days, and I'm happy about it because it's always hard to get an amen from your mouth. You like say amen, and you're like, oh yes, I was about coming to say amen. And yesterday you were like you were giving me the amen freely. It's a New Year thing, right?
Hmm.
Let me clap for
Yeah,
you for me achievement.
I'm gonna slap you on your ass in about a second. Hmm.
For real. Okay,
For
I'll
real.
be
For
21
real.
in need, but in mind, but my body is not so nice. Laughing at that. Well, your body can be nice by
Yeah.
changing routine of stuff.
Always been 21 in my mind, but my body's not so. Well, keep playing with those science projects there, Wolf, and your body's not gonna be so nice to you. You know.
Man, for me, I feel like most men don't take care of themselves. They don't. The way women do take care of themselves.
Oh,
That's
here
what
we
I
go.
feel.
Here.
And the statistics of this thing is true.
No.
Women take care of themselves more than men. Elsewise, because you can be with a woman, like you can be with your wife, and she might be a nurse or she's not a nurse,
A
okay?
noise. A
But
noise.
if you, I don't say a nurse,
A
please.
noise.
I said a nurse. I don't know what. Let me finish before you cut my line of thought, okay?
Go
So
ahead.
she can be a nurse in the house for you, and I'm not talking about medical nurse. I'm talking about like a real woman that likes to take care of a family elsewise. So she
Hmm.
can be giving you prescription of some kind of herbal medications you can take after nicotine intake
Hmm.
or after any kind of thing. But you might be playing around with that. You'll be like, no, 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 she's bullshitting,
Yeah.
You might not know she's telling you the right thing to do.
Hmm. Yeah.
But at some point, everything now starts falling in, starts showing you signs of sickness, you start looking for treatment. And as human that we are, we don't actually like to swallow drugs. I mean, medication. We don't like to take medication.
Just
You
like
can
if you
have
were
a
sick.
medication.
If you were sick, I would care for you. I mean, same difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Honda Money.
But you
Thank
are
you.
good
Happy
like
New Year to you too.
you are good like that. I will admit you are very good with taking
So
care of people. So
most men don't like to listen to their wives when it comes to that. They just like to be
mm,
like, oh no, he's bullshitting. Forget about it. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I don't need to take anything. I'm not sick. But from the age of 40, that thing starts playing in. You know,
yeah. Mhm.
that's why on ads on TV over here, they keep advertising for men to always massage their private part because it's very, very important because of, is it colon cancer or something they are trying to tell the men to prevent by when they massage their testes, it
Yeah,
helps
it's
to,
colon cancer. Yeah. Mhm.
so I think it's colon cancer.
No,
So they tell the men here,
that's testicular cancer. But the testicles, that's testicular cancer. The colon is your butt. So, um, yeah,
okay,
that's two different things. But either way, anybody can get anything at any given time.
it
So,
depends on your lifestyle too.
well, of course, if you're
Hmm.
out there, acting recklessly, you're gonna, you know, become reckless with your body. So,
Yeah.
just
The
the way it
body,
is.
that's our body's taking a lot of things. And then when it's time, it pushes it out for us and be like, come on, I'm done.
Yeah.
And that is when we feel like our organs are betraying us at this time,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm. Yep.
So, like before we came up to the stream when you were taking a nap, I was watching a documentary with Lemuel, a little child of 3 in Indonesia. The child was smoking, and it's like it's their normal way of living in Indonesia. Like from the age of 3, a child is smoking, you know,
Mhm.
putting in nicotine in the system at that age, and it's
Yeah.
accumulating.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's time, it's going to blow up, and then the child just gets sick. And yes, it blew up, and the child was taken to the hospital, and then they said his heart is okay, but the nicotine has already is too much in the system, so it cannot. It's too addicted to nicotine, so they had to
Yeah.
bring in a child psychology to change everything for him to start going back as a child, to play with toys instead of sticks or cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things that we do keeps us in a very bad place when we are older. That's just the thing.
Yeah, he was a little fat baby too. He was big.
Yeah, obesity. Yeah, according to them, they said it's because of the nicotine intake from the tender age. So that's why
He
the
was
child is like that.
he was puffing away like a gangster too, the way he's holding
Yeah,
the cigarette, you know. Hmm.
he was keeping his mouth a little.
Yeah. Dude was holding it like this, going bum, 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 bum. You know, what was he, 3 years old? Five? What was he? Oh,
3 years
damn.
old.
Hmm.
It's so
That's
funny.
crazy. Mm-hmm.
It
That is
made me
crazy.
laugh though. So, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just wondering, how did it start?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Man,
I seen it too, like a few years ago myself, Veronica. I seen that too,
it's
but
the first time I'm seeing that. And Loma
yeah.
was like, "Come on, don't you know this child?" I'm like, "I don't know this child. When did this boy start smoking? At this age?
Mm-hmm.
At this 3 years age, it's not something he just started. I
Yeah,
think it started more earlier than that.
true. Very true.
They got help parents because it's not easy to sometimes um, train a child.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't do the training right, they tend to disgrace us in public.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. That's the truth about parenting. So you just need to do your best as a parent, train your child well, and leave the rest to God. That's it.
Absolutely.
Spank the child when it's necessary. Mhm. Correct the child. Very important. Keep talking. Very crucial. You need to be intentional as a parent. So if not, your child is going to give you a public disgrace.
Hmm.
Big one, for real.
Do we have a topic that we want to touch on tonight at all?
No, we are
Uh,
just checking in for 2023. That's it.
Okay.
We're just checking in, yeah.
I got
So,
check-in. The last check-in, it said quick check-in, and it turned into 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, let's see how this one goes. I know at 7 I'm gonna be
yeah,
ordering my
so
pizza.
the
So,
child stopped. He
never saw
stopped
the update.
smoking
Did he
because
ever
of the
stop?
child psychology. Yeah,
Why?
he did
They ne-
stop.
they need to put him in a room. That's what they should. They put him in a room and make him detox. You know.
No, they didn't put him in a room. They took him to a child psychologist, and
Hmm.
the psychologist took him back to childhood on how to play with toys and to be a child again. Because in this community, every child smokes
Wow.
from that tender age up to they are just all around. Because I saw on the documentary they were showing even children from as in very small children like toddlers. They
Hmm.
smoke, and he
But
was a toddler, so.
where'd they move him to though? He can't go back to his village because then he'll start smoking again. Let's talk about 90 Day Fiance Pillow Talk soon when next season starts.
Okay.
Hmm.
When is the next season starting? I saw January 3rd. I don't know. I saw it on their Instagram page about them telling the truth and everything. I don't know what truth they want to talk about
Hmm.
because for me, some of them are making wrong choices
Uh,
in their relationship. You know,
mm-hmm. It's true.
like the older women with the young boys. I feel like they're making a lot of mistakes going into that kind of relationship, especially when the age bracket is like 20,
Mm-hmm.
30. Like the Indian guy with the American woman, she's 63 and he's 30. So, and they're always fighting,
It works the other way
you
too
know.
for older guys with younger girls, you know.
For
Because
me, let's see, let me tell you something, Sean. Younger girls with older men in marriage, it lasts more than older women with younger guys.
Yeah, but the majority of
At least,
younger women with older guys is because the guy has money, you know?
no, no.
Yeah,
There is one in my village. No, no, it's
there's
not always about money when it comes to the women.
the
It's not always.
majority the majority of them, yes, it is, you know.
According
You have
to,
you have a 20-year-old girl that is with a 60-year-old man, okay?
no, it's not 60, it's
I'm just
65.
No, I'm not talking
Yeah,
about that case,
65.
but I'm talking in general. Like if you have a 20-year-old girl that's with the 60-year-old
Mm-hmm.
guy, he most likely has money. He's most likely giving her a Ferrari to drive, showering her with gifts.
No. Mm-mm.
We can agree
Do
to
you know why I
disagree.
said? Do you know why I said though?
You say whatever you
Because
want to say. I don't care.
I'm following about two channels on YouTube where the girl is 25 and the guy is 40, and he doesn't have money. He's broke.
That's
She
different.
even has money than him because she has been a blogger for a very long time and she's been paid on her YouTube. She has two channels. This guy is just marrying her and then getting into the channel with her.
You
She's
watch too
25,
much
she's that
YouTube.
time she's pregnant.
You watch
It's
too much
not watching
YouTube.
too much of it. At least YouTube is realistic. You're living your real. Some of YouTubers they live their real life on YouTube, and it's
Well,
actually not even easy sharing your life on YouTube. But
it's
people do
not.
it.
We do it.
Yeah.
We do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yes. So
You
this
know.
girl is 25 and he is 40. I think this year is
Mhm.
going to be 41. So
Mhm.
he doesn't have the Ferrari, he doesn't have the Rolls Royce to buy
That
for
is
her, not even the mansion.
that is one case, but I'm saying the
It's not one case.
majority.
There is another channel
Are you gonna fight me
where they
tonight or
live
what?
paycheck to
Are you
paycheck,
gonna
of
fight me
course.
all night?
Because I'm not fighting you.
You
Because
are.
I've seen. No,
Let's
I'm
change the
not.
subject. Let's
I'm
go to a
not.
different subject because you're fighting me.
The tell all are really bomb and drama. Yes, it is. That's what is coming up on the third. I'm
You
waiting to
don't.
watch it. Let me hear what they have to say this new year.
That's because it's scripted. They're getting paid. They're gonna do
Yes,
what the
those people are
producers want
scripted.
them to do.
Exactly.
They're all
Mhm.
scripted. So,
Mhm.
if they followed around an average couple, okay, it's gonna be very boring. If they weren't doing what the producers wanted them to do, it's going to be boring.
Mhm.
And that's just what it is. That goes for any show,
But
even the
it's actually wrong
Kardashians.
because it spoils their relationship at the end of the day.
Well,
Hmm.
whatever it does. But that's why
Look at Chantel. Look at Chantel and Pedro. If that thing they acted there is scripted, that means they are crazy. Both of them are mad to actually accept that. That means they were never in love in the first place. For someone from outside to come and tell me, "Oh, act this way so that your episodes will be interesting," I won't. I would be like, it's better for me to be out of that show than to be in that
yeah.
show and lose the one I love because of a
Yeah.
show.
Mhm.
You know, look at
Mhm.
Pedro and Chantel. Look at how beautiful they are,
Mm.
how beautiful they were. Like if those people were to have kids, imagine
Yeah.
how beautiful their kids would be. And look at where they are today. The relationship
Mhm.
is gone. All because of what?
Yeah.
No, it's wrong.
Mhm. That's how we are, Wolf. You
So
know what I'm saying? That's how we are. We bake her like that off a camera too. So and then we just have good makeup sex. So it's all right. That's just the way we are.
please, my head is falling off. I
Don't
didn't
touch
hear
it.
that.
Don't touch it. You're gonna go off. It's gonna kick you off.
Man, I didn't hear that at all.
Now you're off the earpiece. It knocked you out. Can you hear me?
Man, I'm off the earpiece.
You're off the earpiece. I can hear it. Can you hear me or is it
Yeah, because
crappy
it's
again?
clearer. Oh, man, that thing. Oh, Lord.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I can hear you, but oh, that sounds better. But the problem is that I can't hear Sean very well.
Oh, here we go.
Angry sex is good sometimes too.
Then just go off and then come back again. Yeah, angry sex is good too, Go off and come back up if you can't hear me. This is the
Okay.
problem, guys, that we had before the stream started. That's why we were so late. Because she's having issues over there with what? I don't know. I gotta wait till I fly back to Africa again here to figure out what the hell's going on with her sound. She's using the new Samsung, which she doesn't have any issues, only on StreamYard. Um, and then she has to wear that earpiece to where she sounds good to you guys, but to me she sounds muffled. you guys don't hear it because you're not on my end. Even when I take my headphones out, it still sounds muffled, but for you guys, it sounds good. So that's what we were playing with before the stream started. And then she touched it. It's got a sensor on it, and when you touch it, it immediately kicks you off. So when her and I are on the phone on video call, and she touches it or goes to rub her ear and not realizing it touches it, hangs up the phone immediately. So that's why I said, don't touch it, don't touch it. So yeah. But on those type issues, yeah, she's gonna fight with me on that one. But she'll be back up in a second. So everybody's here, so everybody had a safe New Year's, which is good. You know, let me go up in the chat and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, it is touchy, Wolf. Absolutely. Right? Exactly, Veronica. She needs to hear you. I don't know what's going on with that phone, but like I said, she's not around the block for me to go and fix it, you know. Um, and I don't know why it only does it on streams. She's back. Hold on. Are you good now?
Well, yes, yeah.
You're you're good. I'm not good, but so I can hear
oh,
you, but let me scroll back up.
boy, it
I was
sounds
I,
somehow.
I was yeah, I was telling them how when you touch the thing, it kicks you off our phone calls.
Yeah.
So
Well, if it kicks me off again, I'm going to try my best to hear you.
yeah, she sounds good, Wolf, on the stream and to us, but she can't hear me. That's the problem. That's what's going on
I'm
her end.
thinking I'm thinking maybe I should get a real Samsung earpiece. That's what I feel.
I don't think that's what the problem is. The phone should be fine. Like
Mhm.
if I take my headphone out right now, the wire, okay, you can hear me fine, right?
Yeah, much better though.
Exactly. So why can't you hear me? That's what I'm
I
trying to
don't
figure
know.
out. I got to spend thousands of dollars to figure out your phone problem, you know?
It's
Unbelievable.
it's good. You're my hero for goodness sake. Hmm?
What
My hero
happened?
without cape. You're the hero
What
without cape for me. So yeah, you need
man? You're something else.
to,
You are something
well,
else.
you have something else also.
I
So
know I am, and I'm proud of that, and I love it. So, whatever.
uh so how did you guys spend the new year? How was the new year guys? Might be the brand of the year plate.
No,
Yeah.
it's not even the earpiece.
It's not
It's
the
not even
earpiece, the phone
uh,
also.
yeah, it's not the earpiece, it's the phone. She does better with the earpiece. She can hear me now. When she doesn't have the earpiece, it's directly from the phone is where she's having the issue. The
Mm-hmm.
earpiece actually helps her hear me. That's not the issue at all. It's the phone. Like I just pulled my plug out and she can hear me perfectly fine. But when she is going straight through the phone, she can't hear me. I don't know why. I can hear her loud and clear, but she can't hear me. So I don't know. She recorded a tidbit of it and I watched it and I could see it, but I'm not over there.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So
I
mhm.
need I need you yet to figure this thing out.
we'll we'll
Yeah.
we'll manage. We'll manage. Well, with that thing, you can
Yeah.
hear the earpiece. You can hear, but you sound
You know,
muffled to me.
the last time we streamed, I wasn't using this thing, and then I was hearing everything. Well, all of a sudden today, this thing just
Hmm.
went bananas, and I don't know
Sometimes
what to
things
do.
in life go bananas. What can you do? Make banana pie.
Welcome, GSK. Happy New Year.
Hey, what's up, JFK? Hope you've been well. You know, like they say, if you have
Hey.
lemons, make lemonade. You know.
If you have
Hmm.
bananas, make smoothie. Yeah.
You could do that too.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
If you have oranges, make orange juice.
Orange juice gives me too much stomach problems.
Yeah, because of the acid content. That's why.
Yeah, I ate
So
those
it's
four
like something.
clementines the other day. Four clementines in one shot, and I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that.
Were you
Hmm.
disturbed with that? Did it disturb you?
Kind of, yeah. That was right before I left work too, because we had fruit that day, bananas, oranges. Remember I showed you
Mm.
the table,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So I grabbed a bunch of kiwis, a bunch of bananas, a mango, and then so yeah,
No
so that's what I
apple.
did. No, I didn't want no damn apple. Mm.
Why?
Happy New Year to you
Was there no
both.
green one?
You too, JFK.
I love the green. I love green banana.
No, they were those. No,
Sorry, green apples.
they were the red ones, and I don't. Yeah, green. Well, green. You get green bananas too sometimes. They start green and then they turn yellow. What do we got? My house has COVID at the moment. Last year was Thanksgiving. Um, this
This
year
year
Christmas,
Christmas
everybody going
everyone.
around the Northeast. Really. Wow. Prayers up for JFK. We're thinking
Yeah.
about you. Irene will put you into her prayers tonight. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Everyone's
So,
gonna be fine. What I'm even
hmm
scared of right now is the IMF said one third of the world of the countries in the world are going to be hit by what's it called, recession and inflation. So 2023 is
that's already
gonna be a
happening pretty
financial
much.
tough year.
Yeah, that's already happened pretty much from the COVID stuff where people, couldn't pay their rent, couldn't pay their mortgages. Yeah, they were getting, what did they call that? I forget what they called that. But you still have to pay that back at some point. They were getting a reprieve on paying their rents and paying their mortgages, but at some point you're gonna have
Okay.
a big ass bill to pay all that money, you know?
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Hmm.
So the relief they give them was for like how many months? For a year or a month?
But
The relief they got for them not to pay their mortgage and their rent was like for how many months?
for over a year, COVID was
Wow.
all of 2020 and part of 2021, so it was a while. It was over a year, so it was probably, let's say it was 15, 16 months. That's a lot of
Hmm.
money that you'd have to come up with in one shot if you didn't save it. And if you were out of work, yeah, a lot of people were getting that $600 boost on their paychecks. So if you were on
Okay.
unemployment, say you made $1,000 a week, you got $500 for unemployment. Let's just say half, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's like 40% or whatever the hell it is, I don't know. Let's say half. You got $500 from unemployment. You got the $600 boost, 1,100. Unless you were saving that money to pay, to put towards your mortgage or your rent,
Yeah.
because 17 months times 2,000, let's say you're paying 2,000, that's 20,000. That's almost $30,000 you have to come up with in one shot to catch up. That's a lot, you know. So it's
Hmm.
a lot. Um, I hope it's a fun year, fam, JFK. This is yet another new strain. It's old, but shit, I'm over it. Yeah, we feel you on that. I only had it once. And Irene keeps telling me to get the booster or whatever, and I keep telling her she should get the booster. So, you know,
For me, I'm not gonna get any booster.
well,
No.
that's because the two shots made you feel like crap, you know?
Yes, that thing wasn't. I don't know how the booster is gonna make me feel. So,
Yeah, yeah. So it made you feel like crap.
like
For
I wasn't
me,
feeling. I wasn't, and they gave me all the two on my left hand. I wasn't feeling my hands, man. I was like, what
oh,
is going on?
I didn't, I didn't show you that bruise either. Remind me. The bruise is right here on my arm, on the inside, and I don't know how I
Okay.
got it. It's pretty big too. It's a big bruise, but Nurse Irene has to take a look at it and tell me, you
Whoa,
know.
don't get it. I got super sick after the second one. It was awful. Hmm.
Mm,
But
yeah.
well, according to their story, they said with the vaccine, you would get sick, but you will not die, according to them. So no matter how sick you are, you're going to recover. So that's what they mean by get the vaccine.
That's
you
like with
know.
me. If remember when I got it and how bad I was, if I didn't get
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
vaccination, that would have killed me. It would have absolutely killed
Yeah.
me. You know it would have because I was bad enough with the
But you were really
vaccination.
strong. For
Yeah,
me, I didn't believe you had COVID because of the way you were, because of the way everything was, you
I
know.
was sitting
You
here
were
that
really
night with,
pushing.
yeah, I know I was, but I was sitting here with my hoodie on and I could feel my face burning up, right? And I was hallucinating because we were talking and I was talking about
Mhm.
nonsense stuff. So, and my body just hurt so
Yes, I
bad.
remember everything you're asking me. You're like, who are those people sitting on the bed talking to us?
There was me and you were in the bed and we weren't even together, and there was people on the bed with us, you know.
That's what you said. Who are
And
those people sitting on the bed with us? And I'm
you
like,
said
Which people?
Sean,
What
is there
people?
people in your house right now? That's what you said. You said, Sean, is there people in your
Yeah.
house right now? I said, not that I know of. Hmm. You know. So, hmm that was
Yeah, Veronica, you have strong immune system. That's why you would not get it. Your immune system is really strong.
sick from the shots
Yeah.
and no COVID. Yeah. Yeah.
For you not to have COVID,
Hmm.
you know. And you know
Yeah.
that as humans that we are, our palms, our hands pick up 1 million germs in a day. More than 1 million germs in a day. So for you to have all those booster shots, the first COVID vaccine and the second one, and then you still go out with people sneezing everywhere and you don't have COVID, your immune system is really strong, you
Hmm.
know. But if you were living in like in a country where they take a lot of tobacco and they know how to speak a lot, you would surely pick COVID in that kind of a country because even inside their lips, they pour their tobacco, like they spit out the tobacco anywhere. So if it's like that kind of a country, you would pick COVID for real because it was
Hmm.
even too much in that country. But excess, they had too much of it.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm big on cleaning my hands, for germs on the hands. I always, at least
hmm
if I'm in a place where there's no soap, because that does happen, like if you're in a public restroom or whatever, and they don't have soap in a dispenser, it's happened. I'll at least rinse my hands off with water. That's the very least that we can do. So, and
just go out with your whiskey, man. Go out with
well,
whiskey. Go out
well,
with
let me, t-
whiskey.
well, let me tell you this. Like, people will go into a public restroom, they'll wash their hands, but what do? They grab the door handle to get out of the
Again,
thing, right? And they dirty their hands. What I do is I take a piece of toilet paper or paper towel and I take that and I use that to open the door. Then I crumple it up and I throw that in the corner and I walk out without touching anything. Most people don't
hmm,
realize they just touched a bunch of germs again. I don't,
again.
so I'm very cautious about that.
What about the
Mhm.
tap itself? How do you turn off the tap?
Same way with the tissue or a napkin. If they have a napkin dispenser, or,
Okay.
whatever it is, yeah. I always get some
Hmm.
toilet paper handy if they don't have any paper towels, because most places have the air dryers, to dry your hands.
Well, you might not get COVID through that way, but you can get COVID through sneezing. Someone sick that has COVID talking to you, and as we talk as humans, anytime we can talk anytime, and then spit can fall out of our mouth
Mm,
and be on somebody's face or somebody's hand. So you can get COVID from anywhere. That's just it. But all we have to do is
mm.
to try and be careful. That's the thing. COVID,
Yeah,
that thing is
absolutely.
strong.
Prevention is key. Prevention is key.
But
That's right.
COVID, the way COVID feels is like when you get sick of malaria and typhoid fever.
Mm,
If you get sick of malaria and typhoid fever, it's also a respiratory sickness.
mm-hmm,
So I feel that thing is as strong as typhoid fever and malaria because most people over here are sick of that. They get sick
mm-hmm,
of malaria and typhoid. And the way they fight it before they go to the hospital or even after they are done taking their malaria medication, they still see some they feel some traces of malaria or typhoid because typhoid is caused by dirty water
mm-hmm.
and too much of according to what a nurse said. She said too much of oil, even if it's vegetable oil, whatever kind of oil, because too much oil and dirty water and also dirty environment. And then malaria is caused by mosquito, so the two works in people's body over here. It happens
Hmm.
like people get sick of that over here. So, and it's always deadly. The person feels like he's dying. It can't breathe, you
That's
know.
why I took my
So,
medication on the dot. Remember my malaria medication? And you said, Sean, do you think you're going to get it just by coming here? I said, no, but I want to be safe, So
yeah.
to the people that don't know, before I
Mhm.
went to see Irene, I had to get my yellow fever vaccination and I had to get the malaria medication, which is a pill, 16 of them, and
Mhm.
you take two the first day and one each day. So I
Yeah.
didn't know if a mosquito would bite me and I would get it, Same with the water thing. That's why I wanted you to change your water intake and go from the bagged water to the bottled water and take a step up.
Well, the
Let's spend
sachet
the extra
water
money. Let's spend the
is
extra money and drink good water, please, because
the
I care
sachet
about your
water is
health.
also good. It's
It's a,
also good because over here we know companies that produce good things, good
hmm
stuff. So you know where you're buying from. But if you change
Well,
your environment, hey Lisa,
I never
happy New
seen
Year to you.
anybody.
Welcome to the school.
I never seen anybody drinking water out of a bag before till I met you.
That's because you guys don't have it over there. But over here and in China and other parts of the world, it's there. Sachet water is there.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
it's not there. It's
Yeah.
gone. It's gone. Gone.
Well, it's still being produced. So for someone that is not used to a sachet water, you don't need to
Hmm.
take it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
some children over here also are not used to that. So parents
Hmm.
don't give them. If you
So
start giving your child, okay, say what you want to say.
thank you. Appreciate it. Um, so, you know, so when I met Irene, she was drinking water from a bag. I had never seen it in
Yeah.
my life
And I was
before.
also drinking a bottle one too. But I
Listen,
preferred the other one is suckable. You
okay.
understand? It's sucking. You
Uh,
suck it.
Um, you suck it?
Yeah.
You
That's
go
what it
for
is.
it.
You suck
You
it. You
go
press
for
and
it.
suck. So
Suck it. So she would always be
while the
drinking this
one in
water from the bag,
the
and I'm
one in
like,
the bottle you're
you know,
dragging is making your mouth go
but now,
small like
but now you're used to it. So, at some point, I told Irene, I said, listen, just stop drinking the water from the bag. I said, because they call it table water. They call bottled water table water. Okay.
it's written on all bottled waters, even abroad. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
now she's
written the
strictly a table
table
water
water.
person. Yeah. And she went from the little bottles, well, this what we call a 16 ounce like this. They went from this
Mm-hmm.
to now they got the water dispenser in the house. And they have that big ass jug that flips over and you dispense your own water and they put it in the Amazon bottles that I got each one of them an Amazon bottle. I got her blue because she's the queen. I got the
The
boys
one
clear and Lamuela clear one. So that's what they use for their water. Um,
okay. So
and Irene
the
loves
king
hers.
he got
You know,
the blue one. Hmm.
would you like to show us your blue bottle? Can you show us your blue bottle? We'd
Hold
love to
on.
see it. That one doesn't say Amazon though. The other ones do. I don't know why the blue
Hmm.
ones, the red ones, the green ones don't say nothing on them. That's weird.
Well,
You
that's
know?
because only Queen session. That's why they don't announce they are coming, you
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So the other ones are labeled. Well, maybe they are ink finished. That's why they didn't label this one. And
Mm-hmm.
then they now look at it and be like, oh, this is beautiful without Amazon on them. Let's produce them this way. And that's how it came in
Is that big
this
is that big jug of water cheaper than the bagged water that you were drinking?
cheap. No, it's
Cheaper.
not.
No? Okay.
No, no. It's about four. Mm-mm. It's about this is the one is 250. This one is 750. So it's about 500 difference. You get
Five
it?
hundred. 500.
Yeah. Yeah, the difference is 500. And the table, the bottled water is 800. That is 50 naira difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 500 is an extra, say, dollar, or dollar 50, something
Mm,
like that,
yeah.
because I always double it. So if you say 500 naira, I will say, double that in dollars, you know. So,
The dollar 50, yeah, just like I
but
said it. I
but we
think it's
usually,
in CA and probably other places, milk comes in bags. Yeah,
yeah, milk
but
has, yeah,
over here, milk don't come in. They don't come in bags. But we have the dry ones that comes in bags. Yeah,
the powdered milk, yeah. Hmm.
mm the powdered milk, but the liquid ones don't come in bags.
We saw that
They
in
come
Benin too.
in tin and
Hmm.
in wells paper. Is it paper cartons or what they call them?
Yeah,
The way they bottle
yeah,
them. Yeah.
paper cartons. Yeah, that's correct.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that's how they come.
We didn't even look into those microphones. We didn't even look into those tonight more. Remember the
Yeah, we'll take it
microphones
on the
that I
phone.
was looking up on Amazon? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gotta look into
We'll
those
do that in the
because we noticed on a lot of our Benin videos that the volume was very low. Um, so we've looked into those lapel microphones that clip onto your shirt. Um, so we're gonna get those so we have them so our videos will sound better, and hopefully they do
Mm-hmm.
because these are $170 for the pair, which are like close to the most expensive ones they are that they have. So that should make everything sound better. Yeah.
Yep. Hey Lisa, how did you spend your New Year and your Christmas?
I
People
don't
are
know,
still
but
in celebration mode over here though.
I gotta leave you up here for a few minutes while I go order my pizza though.
Why is the other thing?
I gotta go order my dinner, come on now. You complained about this earlier and you said, no, 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 don't do it. You can handle it.
Let
It's
me know what
okay. It's
I got the
okay.
flu for Christmas. Oh my goodness. So
Oh,
sorry
that
about
sucks.
that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Hmm.
Hmm, horrible. You know,
Sorry.
I was
Sorry.
feeling crappy the other day. My throat was getting scratchy and like my body felt weak and stuff. So I thought I was on the verge of getting sick, but I never ended up getting sick, which was good. So, yeah.
Oh, and Santa got my biscuit in my van. An animal was
Let me
sleeping.
use my
He was
laptop because
fighting and
I'm
I
tired
ate
of
the
leaning
cover.
forward.
Okay. Well, I'm happy nobody got too sick though. Because getting
Hmm.
sick during this period of celebration is, you know, really bad. And it chewed some wires and messed up my front blinkers also. Oh, that might be a squirrel. Yeah, squirrels are the one that do that. Yep.
And then shoot some wires and messed up my front blankets all fixed.
I remember I
Hmm.
remember one time I went to visit my grandmom in the village and a squirrel ate up a fish.
Hmm.
And the other man was very angry.
Hmm.
She got very pissed.
Yeah.
So he went around with and my grandmom's leg is not too good because she's old. I don't know why she's well, I won't say I don't know why she's moving around, but she's really strong. She's over 100. She's strong,
Wow. Over a
very
hundred.
strong woman.
Wow.
Yeah. She's
That's
the
crazy.
oldest right now in our village. She's the oldest woman in our village.
Hmm.
And then yeah, she took the place after one of the oldest person died. People that yeah, person died in our village. The man was like I think 115.
Hmm.
So how I knew her age was when I think it was 2019 when I went visiting. So one of my distant cousins, his father is the one that keeps books of record when people are born. Like in my grandmother's village back then, when people used to go to Togo to trade, Ghana to trade from my grandmother's village, they call it panya. I don't know what panya means, According to
Hmm.
them, that's how they rate those things. So back then, when everybody gives birth, there is nothing like record. There was not even birth record even up to the year 1990. So there was always a person that's going to have the record, the best record book, and
Hmm.
it passes on from generation to generation to another generation.
Hmm.
So the guy's dad had passed. He passed it to his elder brother. So his elder brother passed it to one of his sons. So his son is the current holder of that book right now. So he was telling me, hold your grandmom tight because she's the oldest person, and if she dies, it's going to be a very big celebration. Like the whole village, I think about 5 villages are going to come out to bury her because it's going to be a very big thing. I was
Yeah.
like, really? So she's the oldest woman right now, and how old do you
Hmm.
think she is? So he was telling me she should be
Yeah.
between 15, 16 that time.
Hmm.
And I asked him, but the oldest person was 15, like 115 when he died. And he said because of the month they were born, the man only is elder to her by month and not by the year. I said, okay, because my
Hmm.
grandmom is October. So by October, maybe she'll hit 120. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm going to reask them
Wow.
again. So, but
Well,
she's really old. And right now, our legs are bent,
wow.
really bent. Yeah, she's really old. And she was still able to run around with that squirrel. That instead
That's
of me
gonna,
to actually help her, I sat down. I was laughing.
I should have went off of that story to order my pizza. That would have been a good time for you to take over the show, but I didn't. You know, that's when I should have
You
went
were
off to
enjoying the
order my
story.
pizza.
Hmm.
I
You
was
were
enjoying
enjoying
this
the
story.
story.
Of
You
course I
were.
was.
You were.
All your
Uh huh.
stories I enjoy. So Veronica
Hmm.
says a squirrel was in the pole. Let me read it over here. I'm tired of leaning forward. A squirrel was in the pole
Okay,
right out in
open
front
your
of my house,
laptop.
snapped something big, explosion. I called the electric company. They fixed it hour later. Can't beat that with a bat.
Hmm.
Hmm. All right, let me go off and
Yeah.
do this. You can hold it down, okay? Please. Thank you.
How
Love
many
you.
minutes? How many
2 minutes.
minutes?
2 minutes, I'll be back.
2 minutes.
All right.
2 minutes is too much.
Later.
Okay,
You're
I
good.
pardon you. Okay. Well, I was there laughing at my grandmom instead of me to actually help her to catch that squirrel that ate her fish. I was busy laughing. Today I spoke to her and her legs are really bad, really, really bad for her age. And this woman has never been sick, like sick, sick, where you would rush an old person to the hospital because of diabetes or because of arthritis or anything. But she's trying. I just pray I get that old. God keeps me to get that old to that age because that woman has seen grandchildren, great grandchildren, and some of our great grandchildren that were born earlier has given us great great grand. So she's in good shape. How old is she? As of 2019, I was told she was 115 as of 2019. And I still know that I have an uncle that we just celebrated his 80th birthday, and he's my grandmom's eldest child. So, and back in those days, children, and even up to now, there are some families that still give their kids out for marriage at very tender age, at 10, at 11, and from the age of 13, even 12, they started getting pregnant and giving birth. So it's still happening here. People are still practicing that. My grandma, according to her story, one time she told me, she said she she has been married for like 5 times now, but the last time she had a husband was way back like 1990 something. So She said her first marriage, she was at the age of 12 when she first got married to her first husband because that she was betrothed to that person. So she was not in love. So she got married to that person at that time because her parents betrothed her to that family. So she got married there and had kids. The second one, it was the love of her life. She got married to and had kids there and the rest. The one she has enjoyed her life. So if she should die, she has really enjoyed everything with great grandkids, and her children. So, hmm, wow, it's amazing. I pray I get that old because I told God I need to see my grandchildren and my great grandchildren and to see my kids grow also. So he has to just do it. He has to do it because there are people that are old like that and they have all their grandkids and children around them, surrounding them, and they are not lonely. So you should just do it for me like that because I need to be that old before I die. Yeah,
What
are you
story
back?
did I miss? I'm back like I never left, baby. Back
You
like
miss
I
your
never
love.
left. Okay.
You miss.
Well, tell me
Did
what
you
I
miss
missed.
your? You miss my story about my grandmom, very old, with grandkids, great grandkids, and great great grand.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what you miss.
I knew you could hold it down, you know. But yeah, I ordered my pizza with mushroom and pepperoni.
Oh, apart from pepperoni, the mushroom and onion. Mmm, mmm, mmm. I love it. Hmm.
I
My,
love it
one of
too.
my best
But
stuffing. One of my best
I
stuffing. I
told them,
love
I
mushroom.
told them, I know you do. Me too. I told them make sure they call my phone because if they go to the front door, I'm not going to hear it, you know, because I have to come out the
Hmm.
side. So my phone
Okay.
will probably ring, but I'm not going to. Um, well, we'll probably be off by then, right? What time did we go live? 6 o'clock? Yeah. So we'll
Not
probably.
6 o'clock.
Well,
We came live very late.
oh. So, anyways, what's it called? They'll probably be here in like 30 minutes. So if we're still live, they're gonna ring my phone, but I'm not gonna pick up. I'm just gonna go out and grab it. So, where's my
Okay.
medicine? Let me grab my medicine.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And the funny thing is that that woman, she can still talk, but it's shaky, very shaky.
Hmm.
And then she has started to forget people's faces. Who am I talking to?
Yeah, my grandma Kirby, she lived to 106, my grandma Kirby. So she at 90,
Whoa.
she was still mowing her own grass in Florida in that heat. So she was a trooper. She
Hmm.
really was. Yeah,
That's a
she
very strong
really
woman.
was.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm. She was.
That's nice.
She was good people. I wish she was alive for you to meet
Hmm.
her, you know? Mhm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
106. That's a celebration
106.
of life.
It is. If I could live till even 90, I would be happy, you know, or 80.
Hmm.
What's with
You
the
will.
hmms? Hmm.
Yes, you
Hmm.
will. I'm like,
I hope so.
I'm just imagining that she met her grandchildren, met her great grandchildren too.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
at that age, she met them.
Let me fix my phone.
So it's a big deal.
It is a
It's a
big
big
deal.
deal. Like
Absolutely.
over here, if someone that old, like my grandmom gets, if she dies, hmm,
Mhm.
it's going to be a big party, like storm the yard, man. It's going to be a grand celebration.
Mhm.
People are going to come out, lots of celebrations. She has lived here, she has lived there. Oh, she was a nice woman. Oh, our children. Oh, and that everybody's gonna come out to dance differently. Like I don't know how you guys do it there, but over here, if somebody as old as that dies, like this one that is over 115,
Mhm.
man, I feel she might not stay too long anymore though, because today she was really complaining a lot to me. She, she spoke to me yesterday on New Year's Day and also today. I have to tell you that Yeah, she's passing through that pain on her knees a lot.
Oh, you talked to her again today, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
this morning, I think about 10, no, not 10, about past 12. Was it past 12? I can't remember. I know I
you
spoke
were
to her
on the
on the
phone with me, so it wasn't during that time. Was it
Please
before
don't go off.
why are you
Say
touching
something.
your ear?
It's falling off.
There's always issues with
Fall
you.
off.
Always issues.
Fall off.
Always.
If it falls off,
All right, you're
it
still
will not
good.
be an issue with me. Please don't fall off. Please stay.
Did you talk to Did you talk to her before we got on the
Yeah,
phone?
I think it should be before we got on the phone. Yeah, because it was still morning. Should be last
Okay.
past 11 or so. St. Joseph Hospital.
Well, I got up at 6, which is 12 for you. So yeah, it was definitely before then. Plus, we were on the phone for a long time this morning.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. I know it.
Well, I'm trying. Your voice is low, but I
I
can
know.
try.
I know that's what you just go off and come back on with the things and stop
I'm
touching
not
your
going
ears.
off.
Okay.
I'm not going off. I'm going to see.
All right, let me grid
Say
some money for the
something.
pizza guy. I'm talking right now, but you can't hear me. So it's pointless. This is guys,
No, no,
this is
no,
what
no
we went
need. I'm
through.
not fixing it anymore. Everywhere is really quiet right now, extremely quiet. So
Doesn't matter. You can't hear me. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
can hear one, two,
5.
three. What are you counting?
Money for the pizza. Getting out the
Okay,
what is this? This is a grant.
okay.
Yeah. That's all I have on me is a 50, a 10, a 5, and 4 singles. So, I'm not gonna give the guy a
Mm-hmm.
$100 bill, so I'll give him a 50 because this ain't gonna cut it for my pizza. It's 23 something. So with the tip and all
Yep.
that, you know, um, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I can hear you perfectly fine now. Way better than with the earpiece. The
I
problem
know.
is you can't hear me.
I know.
You know, I know you know everything. I know you know.
I know everything. You can imagine everything.
You do. You do. No
Man, the
matter
way
what I
this
say.
channel is growing is magical to me. But
Hmm.
I thank God for the growth.
Oh yeah, this channel's definitely grown. We had a couple videos shoot over 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, which is awesome. And then you're
It
supposed to make a
is.
video tomorrow for your channel, right? So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing that
I'm going to
video.
be I will make a content for my channel for tomorrow.
Hmm.
So
Your 2022 year in review. So I can't wait to
yep.
see what that's about.
You
Hmm.
can't wait to see what it's about. It's just going to be straight up video, not scripted, as I used to script videos before. But now I'm not in the mood to stress my life on scripting any video. I'm just going to go straight up. Anything that comes to my mind, I just sit down there and talk about. I don't need to script anything.
That's because
That's it.
you
That's
got
how
the,
this year is going to be. No scripting of any video. Just drop it like it's hot
you
and
got,
let my viewers grab it like it's hot.
you got the,
That's it.
oh Lord, you can't hear me, so you
No.
just can keep talking and talking and talking. Put the damn earpiece
Well,
back in.
you need to try and meet up, please. Not my fault. That's how this year is. Try and meet up.
I'm gonna meet up, all right. You know, hmm,
It's not
I'm
my
gonna meet
fault. You
up.
just have to meet up.
Eh, you know what? I'm gonna drop you off this call in about 2 seconds. That's what I'm gonna
For
do.
real. You go back
Hmm.
to your pizza people.
Yeah.
Good for you. Less stress is best. Yes, it's best.
No, we
Because I
usually don't
use
plan on
this.
good for you, less stress is best. Yeah. Well, I'm reading a comment before that. You don't have to stay on.
Okay.
We usually don't plan on Veronica. We usually plan on coming in and doing a quick one, and it stays long, like 2+ hours. But Irene wants to do those long ones.
No,
That's what,
I
yeah.
it's just like I stream with the mood. If my mood permits me to stay long, yeah. If my
You know
mood
what?
be like, hey, that's enough, that's
You,
enough.
you know I eat at 8 o'clock. You're always pushing me to do these lives at 5:30. Why? because you know that they're gonna go 2+ hours.
It depends on the mood still.
It depends on the mood still, you know? Hmm.
It depends on the mood. If the mood is like, come on, let's stay, we stay. If the mood is like, it's enough for today, please stop. Man,
We can go.
I'm doing a stream and I'm watching um gastric bypass surgery.
Oh
Can
Lord.
imagine.
I can't imagine you're watching TLC, the only channel you watch, you know?
They are real. Like I love to watch all this surgery. I think I should have been a surgeon. I don't know what I was doing with my life. But I should
Hmm.
have been a surgeon. I love to watch this.
You should have been a surgeon. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. True. Um,
I love TLC too. It's my best channel.
hmm.
It's my best channel.
The other
I
channels
can't
don't get
help
any
it.
love, you know? They don't get any love.
I love it. Then the next channel, I think after TLC, the next thing I do is watch news. That's it. That's how I
Hmm.
live my life every day.
Hmm.
If I don't watch
That,
TLC, I'm watching the news. I just want to know what's going on in the stock market. I want to know what's going on with the world money. I want to know what IMF is talking about, what the weather is talking about. I just want to
CNN.
know.
Yeah, CNN.
I just want to be aware. That's it.
That's why I put the Daily Mail app on the new phone for you so you can read it. And you finally, only a few days ago, opened that app for the first time, the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Discovery Plus. Yeah. The boys they watch Discovery because they love these artifacts, histories, and stories. So
Hmm.
they are the ones that watch Discovery. But I join them sometimes to watch that. And then 90 Days
Yeah.
Fiancé for the dramas. For the dramas. So
Hmm.
I watched that.
Exactly. Hmm. This is what we do, guys. If we're not streaming right now, okay, which normally we wouldn't be, we're on video call at this time, watching TV together or talking. Like if she tries to turn the camera and show me the gastric bypass, anything gross like the Dr. Pimple Popper crap, she'll turn the camera and try to show me the TV, and I say, no, put it back to you. But this is what we do every night here. You know,
Isaac
we just sit
Gross.
like this on video call and we just talk about bullshit, you know? So that's what we do.
Oh, Lisa, big hit. That guy is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I don't know if you've gotten the information about they are going to be in marriage, but living in separate houses.
Mm-hmm.
He and his wife, they're going to be living in separate houses, but they are married. Have you heard that kind of a thing before?
Kind of. You know, you and I spoke about that briefly in the beginning too.
No, let me explain to you what this one looks like.
Okay.
This one is like you living in New York, okay, and
Okay.
your wife lives in Florida.
Okay.
That's how they want to live, and they are married.
Well, yeah.
That's crazy. I haven't seen up to there yet, but I saw it on IG. Yeah, I saw it on IG also. That
Mm-hmm.
was where I got the information. But the odd chick there, Angela, she is a tough woman.
Mm.
Angela is a tough woman, and I can't wait to see what she's going to do this in this season. She's really tough and strong. Sometimes I
What
feel for her. I just feel
what
like she's into a relationship she's not supposed to be in.
what show are you talking about?
90 Day Fiance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't watch that like you watch that, you know. Um,
She's crazy mean. Yeah, she's mean. But on the other hand, if I were to be the person she's married to, I would have divorced her a long time ago to find my peace. Because that woman is crazy. Somebody said she should take this and Xanax or something. Somebody on Instagram said, I think
Xanax.
Angela needs to take as Xenox. This Xenox or Xanax.
You know what a Xanax is.
Xanax, yeah, that was what the person said she should take. And I started laughing. I was like, oh my God, she
Mm-hmm.
needs it truly. She's tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's tough, but she's very, very toxic. That's the
Yeah.
problem. She doesn't she doesn't give space for her husband to have any say.
That calms you
She
down. Yeah.
She's the one in charge. She wants to be in charge.
Well, my woman ain't in charge, so that's all I need to worry about. Hmm.
Well, a wife can be in charge, but not be disrespectful to her husband,
Hmm.
you know? But she wants to be in charge, and her husband cannot cough. I
You
mean,
try to put
cough.
you try to put Irene before Sean many a times. Irene
No,
and
that's a
Sean.
mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake because of my when I'm being shut out on my own channel. So I'll be like, hey, you're keeping up with Irene. So so but I thank God I've not done that blunder on this channel. It's only on backstage. So hold your
That's
peace.
okay. That's okay. I am holding my peace, but always put the Sean first. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But ladies first. I will hold the door for you. I will pull out your chair. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, you did that. If you did that, and I was like, that's some treatment. Ah, that's nice.
hmm,
Yeah, that's a
I
treatment I've never gotten before, and you gave me. I love that.
I gave you some very good treatment. Very good.
The lady we're talking about, if you're married to her, you will lock her inside the basement one day. You don't want that to come out.
Hmm.
She's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I can't have a woman like that. I would go nuts,
And I
you
don't
know.
even know what that guy is doing with her, for goodness sake. Like
Hmm.
on his birthday, they were talking, and the next thing she went on, yo, it's because you're crazy, because you're
Mm.
mad, because you're this, man. What's
See, I'm
going
glad
on?
I'm glad you're calm. I mean, sometimes you can fly off the handle. Sometimes
I
I can
don't
fly
fly
off
off
the
the
handle.
handle. I
Hello, let
don't.
me let me finish, please.
I
I'm
don't
getting
fly off.
there.
Don't say anything because I don't fly off the
You fl-
handle.
you do. You do.
You
I
also
I
fly off the handle. It's
I'm
vice
gonna
versa,
finish.
man.
I'm gonna
You also
finish.
fly off the handle.
I
Like if
do. I do. I admit it. I do.
well,
But
I do admit mine too, but something triggers me. Yeah.
is that something me that triggers
You mean
you?
something triggers you too? Well, mine is just like the truth is, all human beings has we all have 5 minutes madness, and then
Mm,
we have 5 minutes comic relief.
mm-hmm.
Everybody in this world, and in a day, the 5 minutes madness comes in and goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Well,
some people is cool, some people is high, and some people they're in between.
some people have 10-minute madness. Some people have 20-minute madness. It all depends on the
20
person.
minutes, that's too much.
Yeah,
20 minutes
it
is
is.
too much,
It
please.
is too much. But that's why I'm blessed because Irene is she's very down to earth,
Mm, same as
very
you.
yeah, very down to earth, very caring, so I'm blessed to have her in my life. Absolutely. Yep.
Same here.
Thank you. I
Same here.
appreciate
I'm
that.
blessed.
I appreciate that.
So blessed. Thank you for
Too
all your
blessed.
treatment and how you treat me and how you think of me and how
Too
you
blessed.
take care of me.
Hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Too blessed to be stressed. That's what it's about. You live once,
Yeah,
you gotta
like
enjoy yourself. So
mhm.
yeah.
Too blessed to be
Mhm.
stressed, man. For real.
Mhm. It's true.
I don't like stress.
No filter on her. She's wild. Oh, good man for his queen.
That's Angela.
Absolutely.
Angela is wild.
Mhm.
She can attack 10 people all at once.
Wow. That's crazy.
I just pray she finds a relationship where she can be in and be happy because she's dating a boy of, is it 20 or is it 28 or so, and she's 50, 53 or 56,
Mhm.
56. Yes. So, and she's always having issues with this guy. This guy is
Mhm.
young. What are you expecting from a young guy you're dating? See, I keep saying these things. As long as you're an elderly woman, don't go for a guy that is far younger, like from that age of 30, like 30 years gap is too much. 10, okay, 10 is fine. Like 10 should be the highest you've gone for a woman
Mhm.
because the young guy can mess you up anytime, man. Forget about, I don't know how what that guy tells her about love or anything. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, what I see that the guy is submissive, very, very submissive to her. Okay. And she doesn't allow him talk. That's what I
Yeah.
see. And then
Mm-hmm.
she keeps complaining about, oh, she doesn't have too much time to live because of her age. But this guy still have life in him and all and all and all. So that is where she's always having issues with. So I
Mm-hmm.
think she should stop dating younger guys and go for older guys. That's what she
Mm-hmm.
should do. I always say never stop dating your spouse too. Never stop dating your spouse too. Bryden and I do our best to fit in that
With the
in
kids,
that
6 kids,
six
married
kids,
18 years.
married 18 years. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's nice.
And look at
Really
us. We
nice.
have we have 3 already, and we want to have more. 1,
We
probably
are we
2,
are going to have more. More.
not more than 2.
More.
You know,
More.
definitely 1, but not more than 2.
No.
Because somebody has to go on.
It has to be if Sean and Irene plus 10.
No, somebody has to go on contraceptive or something, or I gotta get my tubes tied.
I don't believe in contraceptives.
You do
I
too,
like natural
okay?
things.
No, we spoke about this. It's got to take place, or I get my tubes tied. One of the two things is taking place. So that's what it
Really.
is. Yeah, but we want Shireen to come into the world. That would be our daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I have a daughter.
Okay.
Irene wants a girl. Um, so Shireen should be the first one because I'm good at producing girls.
And if it's a boy, what do
Um,
you do?
then we
Okay.
go for
And I
number
want to
2.
ask you now, what if they come as twins? What do you do?
That's what we're gonna do. Is just that,
Amen.
you
Amen,
know.
Lisa. Exactly. And I can handle 10. And it's, I don't know.
No, I wouldn't put you through that. We'd have to hire a housekeeper and a maid. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man,
Irene. Irene does a lot. She's very caring. You know, she does a lot to keep a good home. You know, she's cleaning all the time. She's cooking all the time. She's an amazing cook. Um, so there's nobody I could ask for to be a better mother to my
thank
children
you.
than her. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's in my nature to do those things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't clean up, I get sick. If my house is not clean, if it's sandy, if it's dusty, there's a problem for me. I
Mm.
will be sick. Like it will be like I don't know. I can't handle it. I can't handle a dirty place. I remember
We
when I
all
traveled and the
we all have
hotel room where I
OCD.
was,
You know.
I
Yeah.
saw bed bug. Man,
Here we
I
go.
couldn't sleep.
This story again.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I was standing because of that. Man.
Oh, I wanted to tell you what I forgot to tell you onto the story the other day. If you take one of those black lights and you go into a hotel room, pretty much any hotel room, and you run it across the mattress of that hotel, you're gonna either see blood, semen,
Mhm.
you know, you're gonna see any of those things on that bed. So they can wash the sheets, they can wash the blankets, but that mattress always stays the same.
Why?
So
Can't they use bleach?
no, I'm not on a mattress. What the hell are they gonna do? You know? So some hotels use mattress cleaning companies, but if you run one of those black lights across it, you're gonna see the blood, semen, or bed bugs or something that you're not gonna like in every single hotel. It's a given. It's gonna happen. You
No,
know?
no, 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 no.
Yes, you will see so much gross. I bring Lysol spray in my own blankets and pillows. Yeah, Lisa, I used to never get under the blankets. Like when we went to Benin, you know, obviously we laid under the blankets, this and that, you know, because at that point I didn't really care and we didn't have extra blankets and pillows with us. But God only knows what could have been on that bed, you know.
God have
So
mercy.
Lord
Now
have
you're making
mercy
me
is
remember
right.
that thing. It's irritating right now.
It's okay. You'll be all right. You know, we all have OCD to an extent. You know, we all have OCD to an extent. Some have
Hmm.
it more than others. And they do not wash the comforter often. So gross. Yeah, it's true. Yep, they only
But
wash the
why don't
sheets.
they wash it well?
The comforters are too big to fit in those damn washing machines. That's why. The sheets are small. They could fit in the washing machines, but they don't have washing machines big enough to fit those comforters in there, and they're not going to wash one comforter at a
but
time.
they have what they call steamer. They are
Yeah,
very big industrial washing machines. All hotels should have. Very
yeah.
big. At
Some
least I've
use those.
seen.
Yeah, some use those for mattresses. They have a truck that comes, and it's a steam truck, and they take each mattress and they put it in the truck and they steam the mattress. But you're talking like 5-star hotels, to where they're charging $500, $1,000 a night for the room, not a
Mm.
3 or 4-star hotel. Um, so yeah,
Five-star hotels are maybe they are the best to lodge then because they will clean it well because they have the money and the capacity to clean it.
they have the money because they're charging their guests so much money,
Yeah.
for per night,
Mm-hmm.
but to me nowadays, it's better to get an Airbnb, and just bring your own pillows and blankets and like Lisa said, Lysol spray, because you can get an Airbnb for a whole week for like $200 as opposed to pay $200 a night in a hotel, a decent one at least. Look at the one in Benin we stayed at. We paid almost 700,000 SEFA, which comes out to 990 American dollars, for 7 days.
Yeah, is it 7 or 8 days? For 8 days, not 7 days.
Well, it turned into 8 because the extra. Well, I stayed over the next night, which you were supposed to leave that next day, but you didn't. You stayed with me, and then we got it for another day. So it was the 11th through the 19th, I believe, 8 days.
Hmm.
No, well, yeah, you got it on the 11th. I came in on the 12th. I booked it for you for the 11th. You stayed there that night before. I was still sitting here, and you were in the room, and you were saying, "Sean, I miss you. I can't wait until you get here." You know, you were there that Friday, and then I left that Saturday, and you left that Sunday because I booked another night for you because I wasn't gonna
That's
have
why it
you
got
leave.
up to that. It
Yeah,
wouldn't have gotten up to that.
plus all the food that we ate. We
Yeah.
did the all-you-can-eat buffet every day. Um, but it
Man.
was a
Hmm.
good trip though. So I wasn't sparing no expense. I was paying whatever I had to pay for us to have a damn good time, and we did. And that's what it was, and that's what I'll do on my next trip, you
Well,
know.
if I use a black light to check anything in an hotel, just forget about it because I'm not going to lodge there.
I'm sure you won't. I'm sure
I
you won't.
won't.
Absolutely.
Man.
You'll run out of that room, you know.
Hmm.
You'll run out of that room. I wish that Samsung you were able to plug a headphone in like this. The new Samsung that she has is the S21 Ultra, and you can
And I
only
would
use
walk out
Bluetooth,
immediately for real.
you know. So you can't even hear what I'm saying right now. That's the problem with your sound.
I can hear you.
No, I got off the subject and talked about something else, but um,
Okay.
I was
No,
talking about
I
your
was reading
sound.
a comment from Lisa.
What
I was
comment?
saying she said if you use the black light, you walk out. For real, I
Oh,
will.
oh, of course. Irene will,
Mm.
absolutely. That's for sure.
Even
So
even even yeah, this house get dusty or I walk and I feel sand on this rug. Even if it's 12 midnight, I'm going to sweep it. How
hmm
much more? It's an oh Lord.
it's already 1:30 a.m. for you. It's 1:30,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The way it's going, you'll be up till 3 o'clock because you're gonna be on the phone with me while I eat dinner, you know.
I will. I want to see the pizza.
I know you want to see the pizza, and it's gonna look gangsta, let me tell you. And I'm gonna sprinkle some garlic
Yeah,
salt
and
on it,
gangster food.
sprinkle some garlic. Hey, I want to enjoy myself, even though I have heart issues, right? I'm still gonna eat the good stuff when I want, because I work hard. I want to play hard. Tonight's my
Yeah, work
last
hard to
night
play
off.
hard. Yeah.
It's tonight's my last night off before I go back for my 4 days. Um, so I'm gonna enjoy my pizza. You know,
Hmm.
if they didn't have a delivery driver to deliver my pizza tonight, because sometimes this place doesn't have it this late, I would have got
Okay.
Chinese. So I would have went with Chinese tonight. So I'm just waiting for this person to call my phone so I can get up and go and get it and then get back on the stream and we can end it on a good note. And
Are we still going to stay on the stream for that long?
yeah, for a couple minutes. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be here
Okay.
for a minute. Yeah, because we're just rapping and chilling and hanging out with everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everybody who has helped this channel grow. This channel
Yeah.
is growing very fast, and we appreciate everybody for that. So, big shout out to everybody that comes back: Lisa, Veronica, Bill, Bryden, Jules, even though she must have a hot day tonight.
You're always talking about just having a hot date. I don't know why.
Because she hardly sees when we're on, you know. So she must have a hot date if she doesn't see that we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh God.
It's
Juice.
true.
Hope
So,
you heard Sean. He said you have a hot date.
mm-hmm.
And that's gonna happen in this year. It's a new year. So you should have a hot
Yeah.
date this year by the grace of God. Something
Well, when the
that will
when
stay, love you, and cherish you.
well, Mama, when the stream's over, I got something on the analytics to show you that you're gonna like. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got something to show you. So, when my pizza gets here, which should be
Yeah, some
any
kids.
minute now,
Okay.
somewhat,
Some
somewhat.
kids' school are opening over here tomorrow too. But my kids' school, they are opening till next week, Monday. So I still have time to relax and enjoy. School runs is not always easy.
Yeah. Well, we got to pay the school fees this week, you know. So
Yeah,
we got to get that out of the way because it's not a public school. We got to pay for this school. Um,
man,
so,
it's not gonna be easy for some parents this period.
mhm,
Man.
so,
Especially those that did not plan this January because of the Christmas celebration, the New Year
mhm,
celebration, because some people want to impress people, forgetting their child's school fees.
yeah.
May God help them.
Say that again. I missed that. What'd you say again?
I said some parents want to impress some family members, during this festive period. So they might have used all the kids' school fee to impress people. So now they're going to really suffer to pay the fees.
Or there's just a bum straight out. It's one of the two. So, so that's what it is, but, you know, it's all right. You know, everything's good. And, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Kids might have school tomorrow. Yes, I think some kids over here have school. I think some had school today, but I think most I
Today's
heard go
second.
back. Yeah, I heard most go back on the third. They
Yeah,
go all
it's on the
different. It
third.
depends what school district they go to. Um, yeah. So, when did you say the boys' teachers go back? Tomorrow, the third?
Tomorrow, yeah. Teachers are going back tomorrow while the kids are coming in on Monday next week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
Yep.
it's all
It
good.
was a good stream, guys. We had fun. I had fun sitting here and catching up with you
It's
guys.
it's always a fun stream, whether we have, 4 people like we do now, or whether we have 50, or whether we have, even if there's one person watching, that's one person watching, and we'll just sit here and do our thing. Why? Because we get the people that rewatch the streams.
Yeah,
So,
Lisa, same thing. Mine goes on the 9th also. That's Monday, I guess. On the 9th is Monday.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
yeah, every state, has different, and even in the same state, some districts go back different days, which is weird. I don't know why that is, but they go back different days, even if they're in the same state. So,
Same thing
and
here.
kids on the West Coast, yeah, kids on the West Coast, they go back different days. So, yeah.
Same thing here. Some kids are going back tomorrow from here,
Yeah,
while
but
some are going back on Monday.
but
So
my
we are
daughter,
waiting
she
for Monday.
yeah, my daughter's out of high school, so I don't even know,
When they are
what
going
she
back.
well, she ain't going back to nothing. She's out of high school. She's done with school. She's going to her cosmetology right now, you
Okay.
know. And so yeah. And we're planning on having more kids that we have to chase around. Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm. It's
Hmm.
going to be fun
It's
and sweet.
it's gonna be very sweet, especially the making them part, That's gonna be sweet.
The only thing I dread for when having kids is the midnight cry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the midnight cry. I'm scared of this time because you won't sleep. As a mother, you won't sleep. You'll be
I,
up there
As a
trying to.
father, I didn't sleep as a father. Are you kidding? And all the way till Cass was like 5.
You didn't sleep.
When Let me see when Lori and I split up. We split up in 2000. Yeah, Cass was 5 because she was born in 2005. Lori and I split in 2010. So up till she
Oh,
was 5, I was there. I was changing diapers. I was doing it all, feeding her, everything, you know,
hmm. Yeah,
everything.
good dad. Even now, you're still doing like it's nice, and it's always beautiful to see you like that. True.
I
I
love
really
kids
love
and,
one of
and,
your
and
pictures with Cass on Facebook. That picture is beautiful. So
hmm
nice. I don't know if you could frame that picture because that picture is beautiful. Just to
hmm
remind you both how you were back then.
What, the cover picture where we're by that soda
Yeah, I think
machine thing?
there's one the cover picture and one other one where both of you were playing on a field or some or so. That
Oh, the
stage
park.
seems like it's
Yeah.
forever, but as soon as it's over, it seems it goes by so fast. Yes, for real, it
hmm
goes very fast. Pew, pew,
Well,
pew.
you, you
Oh,
you you don't want the day to come where they start, walking and running around. That's when, that's
that's
the
another
terrible
stage.
that's the terrible twos right there. So,
Yeah, the terrible twos. That's what they call them.
hmm
But
yep.
I didn't suffer to. I didn't. In Casey's time, I didn't pass through that terrible twos. But in Dario's time, oh, all his Legos because I travel with him a lot. So any hotel we stay, he's going to make sure to call the housekeepers on the intercom they have in the room. And there's a video on my Instagram where he took up the phone and was screaming, "Mommy, mommy!"
You're lucky you didn't order room service to the damn room every night.
Every night. He was
Yeah.
always calling them to come up. I don't know what he was saying. Oh Lord, that boy was something else. And all his Legos, he was always throwing them from upstairs to downstairs, and I can't even go down to pick them. So it
hmm
goes.
hmm He's probably ordering ice cream to the room.
What ice cream? It just calls them and doesn't even say anything. So they were kind of used to his
I'll
calls.
I'll be right back. Hold on. Un momento,
Okay,
por
your pizza
favor.
is here. Hmm. Hey, same thing here. My boys they start working at 7 months. So by the time they are like 8 months, I'm done with breastfeeding. No more breastfeeding. I'm done. That episode is gone because I'm always scared of their teeth, them biting me and everything. And that thing is really, really painful. It gets to my brain. So once I see them removing their legs, because I learned from the first one. So the second one, the day he removed his leg from I think 6 months plus, he removed his leg and then he stood up and held a table. Then I knew, okay, my job is almost done with this guy. So on when he clocked 7 months and started working that day, oh, I was so excited. So I knew my job is almost done with him with breastfeeding. So I just cut him off immediately because I was always scared of that. When you're breastfeeding a child and a child bites you, man, it's painful. gets to the brain. So I'm always scared of that stage. That's one of the stages I don't like, when the teeth start coming out. And that's when they want to even solve, so they could scratch that teeth, because it's always scratching them. Man, motherhood is funny because I was like that too when I was little. I wish my mom was here to actually tell me how naughty I was. Yeah, that's when I was done too. Yeah, that teaching time, I'm so done with them. So I'm always happy and excited when I see them bring. I just pray the rest are like that, quick walk, and so I know my job is done with breastfeeding, because that thing is painful. Hmm. Even
Getting back.
when I just had them, the first 3 days, the first 1 week is always stressful because of the crack on the breast. And then when the child wants to suck, you'll be thinking, oh Lord, what do I do? How do I do this? Even if you're extracting it, it's still painful.
Are you talking about
Still
breastfeeding?
painful. Hmm?
Are you talking about breastfeeding?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh boy. But anyway, the pizza guy said, he's like, it's been a minute since I delivered to you. I said, yeah. I says, I took a little vacation from having pizza, you know. So,
Oh,
but they remember me, you know. They know this house. They know me. They know me by first name, you know. So, um,
yeah, Lisa.
mhm.
I know they know you.
My boys
It's
were 10,
it's
11
hard.
months when they first walked. My BF is a hard job.
Mm-hmm. That is why I don't just do breastfeeding alone.
Oh, breastfeed
I
is a hard job, yeah.
introduce milk, other kind of milk immediately, because that thing is,
Just pump it and you know, do it like that. That way the kid ain't sucking on you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you have to like be in a certain spot.
when you're still like 5 days or 4 days in the hospital,
Hmm.
you're going to feed directly.
Yeah,
So
do it
when you
like
get
that.
home, you can
Yeah.
bring in all your stunts.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. When you're in a hospital, yeah, that's understandable. But when you get home, you can use a pump because you can do extra and put it away and just warm it up and give it to them.
But
Casper's
some
bottle
children
fed.
don't like to take that thing. Some children don't like to feed from the bottle directly.
Well, they have to. I mean, otherwise they're not going to eat. So get them in the,
Why? What does
they
a
make
baby know?
they
Nothing.
make they make those prosthetic breasts nowadays to where you can put the milk into the thing and have them hit from that. So guys
How
even
are you
wear
going to
them
put the
too.
milk inside?
It has a thing in it that you put it in.
Oh,
It-
that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah. You never seen Meet the Fockers? That show Meet the Fockers with Robert De Niro, where he's wearing the prosthetic breast and he has to, yeah. But they have it.
Oh,
Hmm.
hmm.
They do. Hmm.
Whoa,
So.
that's really nice.
Hmm.
Okay, that solves the job then. I don't need to be scared anymore. But you need to keep that thing really clean though.
Yeah, I had to pump with my boys, but my daughter latched on. It was easy to feed, but I pumped in between. Yeah. Hmm. To me, that's the way to go is pumping because you don't have to,
So your
worry
dads can
about,
feed the babies too. Oh,
yeah, you don't have to worry about being out and being like in a store and the baby's hungry and then you got to go in the bathroom and breastfeed. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Or if you want to do it in the middle of the aisle, do it in the middle of the aisle because apparently that's legal nowadays. I don't know.
But you know the reason why, the main reason why most mothers like to breastfeed their babies is because of the bond.
Well,
Because
too
when you
many,
breastfeed,
yeah, too many get into that. I've seen people breastfeeding, 5, 6, 7, 8 year olds, and at that point, it ain't about no bond. You know, that's just
no.
too long to be breastfeeding. It is
Yes. Mm-hmm.
way
For
too long.
me, for me, breastfeeding a child that is past 1 year. For me, I've not
Mhm.
even breastfed any child of mine up to 9 or 10 months. 8 months,
Mhm.
I'm done with that business with you. That's
Mhm.
me. 8 months, we are done with that business because once your teeth is out and you can walk, I'm done
Yeah,
peacefully.
you don't want them
Let's
biting on your
continue
breast with
from
those.
the other part of motherhood and childhood, please. Parenting is not
Yeah,
easy, man.
you don't want them biting on the breast, on the nipple with their
Oh,
teeth. That's for sure. That's gonna
that thing
hurt.
can be very painful.
I'm sure it can be. You know. Mhm.
It can be
Absolutely.
painful, man. It will pain you to the level that you would cry.
Yeah.
You would cry as a mom. You would cry
Mhm. Yeah,
because
Lisa, that's
okay,
what they do. You know. Um.
when you just had the baby, give yourself like 2 days, 1 week into this thing. You see the nipples
Mhm.
will be cracked. The mouth, the nipples are cracked. So when the child is breastfeeding from there, is tearing up the place the more, and it's like an injury. And even if you want to pump it out, it's the same pain you go through.
Mhm.
So that is another dreadful part of parenting, of having a baby, that I'm really scared of that part. And I'm also scared of another part where if you have a baby boy, you have to go for the circumcision, and oh, that's
Just
another thing.
just breastfeed while you're in the hospital, and when you get out, just pump, and that's it. And that'll alleviate.
Even if you're pumping, the pain is there. That's how it
Not
is.
not from
It
only
tears
a
up.
couple not from only a couple days in a hospital though. I don't think it does that. So,
But me, if I give birth to a child, I don't want to even stay in the hospital in the next 1 hour. I want to go home.
of
I
course,
want to stay in the
anybody does.
hospital.
Mhm.
I don't
Anybody
want to
wants
stay
to.
there.
Yeah, nobody does. They want to go home, you know? Absolutely. So, that's what it is.
I want to
Mhm.
be home like in the next 1 hour. I don't want to stay in your hospital. Please keep it.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Let's just
stay.
let's just have the children and get it over with, and that way they grow up quick, and we're not
Hmm.
raising two toddlers, for
And what if you have twins? What do you do?
that's all we're having then is twins because we plan on having two. So it's just one shot. You get it over with in one shot.
One shot.
Hmm.
That's nice. And then what if they come out as two boys? What do you do?
That's all we're doing. I mean, we're not going for a third here for a girl. What if that's a
No,
boy? Are you crazy? No, we're not going for
it's
another one.
true. This is how life is. Life is very funny.
Hmm.
You might be looking for a boy and then you get a girl. You can be looking for a girl, then you get a boy. So what do you do?
Well,
Hmm.
we've talked about it. If the first one's because you want a girl, if the first one's a girl, we said we were going to stop. But then you said you wanted to give me a son of my own. So we
Hmm.
spoke about having two. Then we
Okay.
said, well, if the first one's a boy, then we got to go for number two to try for the girl. But if that's a boy, we're stopping. Two
Okay.
is the limit. That's it.
Let's see how it
Two.
goes. Mhm.
But what do you want to have? Four?
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hmm. Lord have
Okay,
mercy.
guys. Um, I'm done with the stream.
Are you?
I am.
I'm ready to eat my pizza, and I know as soon as the stream's over, you're gonna call me right away, 'cause you always do.
Because I want to see the pizza out, the vapor is coming out, the aroma is, I want to see how it looks like. So
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
thank you,
Well,
Vero. Enjoy your
yeah.
night too. Just nice streaming with you all and enjoying the check-in for the new year. And we pray this new year brings us everything good, and with all the blessings that follows this year, may we enjoy it all. We pray against domestic and industrial accident against every one of you on this channel. And thank you guys for subscribing to this channel, because this channel is blowing up every day, especially this week. We've been seeing growth on our videos, on our subscribers, and I just pray it keeps going up this way. Yeah.
Hmm.
Have a very beautiful night, guys.
Yeah.
I love you,
Thank
love
you,
you, love you, love
Lisa.
you all for always coming up. I love you so much.
Yeah. Thank you,
And
Lisa,
to
for coming
my
in,
beautiful
Veronica.
and calm and sweet ever handsome Sean, my handsome co-host, the love of my life, my joy, my happiness. Thank you for always coming up to stream. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for always joining me. It's always a pleasure.
It's
Even though
always
we
a
can,
pleasure.
even though we can bicker sometimes and this and that, I wouldn't have it any way
Other
else.
way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what it is. So until next time, guys, keep on keeping up.
With Sean and Irene. Peace out.
Peace out. Later, guys. Be safe. We'll see you next time.